Alicia Rubio is back in court, fighting for her freedom. Her probation is being revoked for a second time after she failed to attend a mandatory drug court evaluation. The state is asking for the maximum sentence of 4 years in prison. But Alicia has a story to tell. She claims severe depression and grief over her father's death left her unable to function or comply with the terms of her supervision. She pleads with the judge for leniency, insisting she's been clean from heroin and desperately wants to return to her mother. Will the judge show mercy and reduce her sentence, or will the history of violations and disappearances lead to a harsh outcome? Watch as this dramatic hearing unfolds.
Court is calling 2022 CR 3602, State versus Alicia Rubio. Could I have parties announce?
Attorney for the state of Texas.
Sharon Thorne for the defendant.
And are you Alicia Rubio?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Alicia Rubio who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 3602 for the offense of assault family household member with a previous conviction on June 30th, 2022 for a term of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, violation of condition number 39. On about the third day of January 2025 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Alicia Rubio, who then and there failed to attend felony drug court evaluation in violation of condition number 39.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition 39, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 4 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 39?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition 39 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. I have a motion. Alter and amend the defendant's probation conditions to add DERF followed by DERF aftercare.
That is our understanding, Your Honor.
Why should I do that?
Your Honor, my client definitely needs help. She's had a lot of mental health issues and depression. Her father died, and she just basically didn't even get out of the house and did not follow any of your terms of probation, but she does want help, and she needs the help. And the state and probation wants to help her, so we're asking you to do that.
All right, so this is not the first motion to revoke she's had with me. Has she done anything on probation?
I would have to look into the community service hours part of that. But the only thing that I have that she has completed was basically her TAP evaluation. She did her DNA testing, and there's a $90 credit on the account.
I mean, she hasn't done anything, and we've been here before. And the court recommended felony drug court for her because we had issues with drug use. And nobody can help anybody who doesn't want to be helped. She was here December 2024 for a violation of condition number 4, not reporting, disappearing. I denied the motion, alternate amended conditions to include a TAP evaluation out of custody, a mental health evaluation out of custody, and a referral to felony drug court out of custody. And then she disappeared, and she's been missing since January. So it's obvious to the court, there's nothing that I can do here. So I'm going to grant the motion and revoke. Do y'all want to recommend amount of time?
Say what she 4 years.
Defense.
Your Honor, my client, she has 209 days credit, but my client is asking for you to consider reducing that amount to 2 or 3 years, Your Honor. Not to make excuses, but the gentleman that you had before picked up new cases, and he gets 3
So
years.
here's the thing. Let me explain something. And defense attorneys will tell you this all the time. And I used to have clients, they said, well, this person got that. Why can't I get this? Or this person got that. Why can't I get that? I treat everybody as an individual, because guess what? If I didn't treat everybody as an individual, everybody comes before me And usually, you know what they tell me? Somebody died in my family. I just got a job yesterday. And if I didn't treat people as an individual, you know what I'd be doing? All those stories that people tell me, sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not true, I would hold it against you.
Right.
So what somebody else received may not be for you.
Right.
So I'm just looking you at an individual, and you're looking at 4 years because that's your range. And what I can tell you is the person who just came before me, because your attorney brought it up, they didn't have a previous motion to revoke.
Right.
So this is your second motion to revoke. And you're coming before me, and I tried to help you with the MIC evaluation, which is what everybody's saying you need. I already tried that. You didn't want it because you didn't do it. I tried helping you with your drug issue. That's why I had felony drug court. You didn't want it. You didn't show up.
Right.
I tried helping you by giving you a TAP evaluation if you were not accepted in felony drug court. You didn't want it because you didn't show up. So the state is asking for 4 years. Yes, the state is asking for 4 years. Your attorney is asking for 2 to 3 years. What I can tell you is I'm not giving you the minimum because you didn't do anything. And this is your second motion to revoke. So you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Alicia Rubio.
All right, what would you like to say or defense? Would you like to speak to her before she speaks to me, or?
I believe she wants to state why you should give her the 3 years, Your Honor, and I'm going to allow her to speak her mind.
With all due respect, Your Honor, um, I'm requesting your leniency, yes. But I did do my Zoom, my TAP evaluation through Zoom. I did that. I can't pinpoint the exact date, but more or less, it was before the first MTR. I did that through Zoom.
Mhm.
Y'all couldn't find it the first time I came through here, which is why you recommended the second one. Okay, I went through 4 probation officers, 4 different probation officers while I was out there. My last one was Mrs. Spence. I did my parenting class that y'all requested. I did my community service. I recorded my change of address.
Did you turn in your parenting classes to them?
Yes, I did.
Probation, can you look to see if you have documentation of parenting classes? Go, continue.
I had my sponsor, I gave her my sponsor's information. I gave her
Everyone, please whisper. You may continue. Sorry about that.
and thank you. I gave her the information to the program that I was working in San Antonio at Zapata. I gave her all that information. I was doing my meetings at 2:00 and at 6:00 every day. She had no record of that when my paperwork got to her. And I hold myself accountable for missing and not and failing to report. That was my irresponsibility. I agree to that. Yes. My depression was something I couldn't control. I wasn't on my medication. I didn't have the strength to leave my house. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's anybody else's fault but my own. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn to hold myself accountable. So I'm doing that. I do have a drug problem, but I have been clean. My drug of choice is heroin. I have been clean off of that since I picked up this charge because my priority is to get back to my mother, especially since I lost my father in March. I want to be with her. I want to grieve with her. I want to do all of that. That's why I'm requesting your leniency. You know,
All right, so here's the thing. I don't know if you've been clean or not because nobody's tested you. You're just telling me this.
The last drug test you requested from me, I was here in your court. It was the same thing. You didn't believe me, and I said I was, and you sent me to drug court to drug test, and my drug test came back clean. You know what I mean? I hold proudly that I'm from where I'm from, and I've been clean. That's something I work very hard to do every day. Because as an addict, that's difficult, especially when I'm grieving the father, my father's loss or losing my father. I apologize.
You've
That
been
was nothing
missing.
to do.
Here's the thing. You've been missing since January. So I don't know what you've been doing. That's the problem.
And I take that, that was my responsibility. Again, I'm just asking for your leniency. I want to get back to my mom.
All right, probation. Do you have proof of the parenting classes? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violation of 39 true. Court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Ophelia, Ofelia Rubio. Give you credit for any time served, and the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction in a finding of affirmative violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. We can go off the record. With regards to the therapeutic community, it doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but that can help you with any drug issues or mental health issues you may have. Once you're released from custody, if you cannot find a sober living home or somewhere else, just let the court know. If I'm still here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody to help you. All right? All right. Good luck to you. Okay?
I have a question, so I'm gonna able to see them.
She's a no
She's my
contact.
victim.
She's a no contact.
Oh, no, you have a no contact order with her.
Even after I get out?
Yes.